Welcome back, everyone. Thanks to Catherine and Aisha for their lovely healthy snacks on Flapjacks. We really enjoyed that. So while that's waiting in the oven to cook, we're joined by Odette. Hello. Hello. And we're going to be presenting a food quiz, which is going to be fun and informative. And please share a like. So we'll repeat each question. We've got about 10 each. So we've got about 10 questions each. And they're all going to be food related. So you might hear something that's going to be quite interesting and learn something about food, which I think will be fantastic.
So I've just got to apologise that everyone who's noticed something a bit peculiar with our banner. Virtual Flapjacks, if anyone can tell me what's happening weird about our banner. You won't be able to see it, you two sitting here.
Okay, what's happening?
At the end of the quiz, I will explain and we'll let you know why it was happening.
All right, well, Catherine will explain that later. But in the meantime, as I said, we'll get on with our quiz. So, as I said, it's a food-related quiz, bit of fun. I'm going to start it off, and I'll repeat each question twice. And then please comment your total at the end. So what answers you've got, we'll go through them at the end. And but share your answers at the end. Thank you. So, what is the primary herb in pesto? What is the primary herb in pesto? Question 1. Question 2. What is tofu made of?
Oh, I had this one in a quiz the other day.
You had this one?
Did you get it?
It depends what specifically you've got written down on that bit of paper.
So it's going to test your knowledge there, Catherine. So what is tofu made from? Tofu made from? Question 2. Question 3. Which nut is marzipan derived from? So which nut? Oh, I should know. It's good. Which nut is marzipan derived from?
But then Aisha cheats. She's a chef.
She has inside knowledge, isn't it? It's not fair when we have Aisha and we do a food-related quiz, is it? Question 4. What grain is whiskey made from? So your whiskey drinkers out there. Oh, you know that one as well. Yes. So which grain is whiskey made from? Question 4. Question 5. What is the main ingredient in a meringue?
Only two ingredients in a
The main ingredient, Catherine and Aisha. So what is the main ingredient in a meringue? Oh.
It depends.
It's got you thinking, isn't it? It's got you thinking.
Because I know the two ingredients. The
main one. Because you'll get thrown. That's the thing. It's a bit of a trick one. Number 6. What is the best-selling flavour of Haagen-Dazs, the ice cream brand? So what is the best-selling flavour of Haagen-Dazs, the ice cream brand?
Oh, we've got a couple of options back.
I have an idea yourself.
Viewers at home, are you fans of Haagen-Dazs? Do you like your ice cream? So you'd probably be able to answer this one.
Other brands are available.
That's right, other brands are available, but we're talking about this one in particular. Question 7, what is the main vegetable ingredient of moussaka? So what is the main vegetarian ingredient of moussaka?
I like that one.
It's a good one, isn't it? That's a real foodie one. Question 8. Oh, this is an interesting one. Bit of science coming in. Which fatty acid is found in many fish and considered to be a major health benefit? So which fatty acid is found in many fish and considered to be a major health benefit?
And I would say especially benefit for your eyes, actually.
Yes.
So it's a good one to know.
Exactly. It promotes good eye health. So this particular fatty acid is good for that. Question 9. Oh, this is an interesting one. Which is the most expensive spice in the world by weight?
Oh, I know the answer to that.
You know the one, do you, Catherine?
Well,
Don't say it, Catherine. Wait.
Now, see if I know what it is. I think it has a Croydon connection.
I think so too.
Ooh. So I'll repeat that for our viewers. Which is the most expensive spice in the world by weight? And number 10. Oh, this is interesting. You know your London shops, famous London shops. Which luxury food shop has been in Piccadilly London since 1707?
Oh, well, I have two. Well, I know which one I'd go for.
Which one you go for? Famous
I'd
shop.
go for the one with an and in the middle.
I think they did a docu-series on this particular shop not too long ago. So again, which luxury shop has been in Piccadilly, London since 1707?
So we're going to give you a little bit of time to
Yep.
think. If you need any of the questions repeated, please just pop the numbers in the questions.
That's right.
And we will get back to you.
Definitely.
So I'm going to ask Aisha some mean questions.
Go for it.
Whilst we're waiting.
Yeah.
So what would be your favourite thing to put in a flapjack? We've mentioned the cranberries and the raisins, and you suggested the apricots. If you were making flapjacks, what would be your go-to ingredient?
I love apricots, so I'll just use them.
Just the apricots.
Yeah,
Apricots?
just
That sounds good.
I just decided to do something different.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But mainly I'll do apricots.
I've done a flapjack with honey and cinnamon.
Oh, did you use the honey instead of the golden syrup then?
Yes.
As the sticky sweetness?
Yes. That was very, and I had apricots and raisins in that one too, yes.
Brilliant.
And they're really nice, flapjacks are really nice because you can cut them, put them in a bit of foil and take them with you when you're going for a walk.
Exactly, yeah.
And I go tandem riding, so I always have a few snacks in my pockets. So flapjacks are really good for that.
Flapjacks are good at giving you energy boosts because
Yeah.
you saw how much sugar we put in them. It's a quick energy. That's your quick energy boost, but then they've got the oats in them, which is the more slow release, which allows you to keep going for longer.
Yeah, so if you go rounding, if you go on a walk, it's really good to take some in your pocket.
So we've had lots of people so far saying bread quiz, but we haven't given the answers yet.
Right.
And Maxine says that she really likes the idea of the honey and cinnamon one. So I think we're all going to have to have a bit of play with flapjacks at the weekend.
Yeah.
I was wondering, Aisha, do you think one could use like dried bananas, pieces of dried bananas?
Yeah, any dried fruits, really. Yeah.
Might make dried apple a bit more appetising because
Yes.
that's one of the few dried fruits I don't particularly like.
What about
Another one is mango.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
mango and coconut? That should be really
Definitely.
So
nice.
I think we've got to go back and give the answers.
Yes, sure.
Sorry, we got a little bit of a sidetrack. Talking about food, as happens.
As it happens, being in the kitchen, a food-related quiz. Thank you. No, there's so many wonderful things you can add into your flapjacks, which is amazing. Okay, so going back to our answers now. So question 1, what was the primary herb in pesto? The answer is basil. Basil.
Mr. Faulty.
Mr. Faulty, yes.
See if I can make a joke for everyone. Oh, that's going to be difficult.
You can give it a go. What is tofu made from?
I think it's made with something.
Do you have an idea?
Soybeans paste or soybean
Close,
milk.
close.
Is it some? It's
Soybean
curd.
curd.
It is curd in it, so it's a bean curd. Bean curd.
Yeah,
curd, yeah.
As it depends which specific way you're going down. Could be
Yeah.
soybean curd, could
Yeah.
be bean curd, could be
Mm-hmm.
soy
That's
milk,
right.
is where you get
Yeah.
it from.
Which nut is marzipan derived from?
Almond.
Almond, that's correct, yes. And I was speaking to a colleague earlier, and you could really taste it, that almond nut in the marzipan. So that's fantastic.
I love nuts.
Yeah. What grain is whiskey made from?
Is it? I'm not sure. Is it barley?
Barley is one of them. Rye or barley. So well done. Yeah.
Okay.
Rye or barley. What is the main ingredient in a meringue? This got us thinking earlier. What did you think? Because I was intrigued by.
You have different. I'll say the cheese base. What is it called? Is it the meringue? Oh, the egg whites.
The egg whites. That's correct. The egg
Yeah.
whites
Sugar.
are the main ratio, if you like, of
The meringue. It's the egg whites.
egg whites. Question 6. What is the best-selling flavour of Haagen-Dazs ice cream?
I want to go for chocolate.
Chocolate, you say?
I would say cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream?
I'll say Bailey's.
Baileys? It's probably the most.
Vanilla would be my other guess.
It is the actual most simplest one. Vanilla. Vanilla is the one.
I do
Yeah.
like a good vanilla Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vanilla is the one.
Strawberry cheesecake.
Oh, we know you like strawberry cheesecake. Let's keep going with quiz.
What is the main vegetable ingredient of moussaka?
I don't know that one.
I think it's aubergine.
That's what I would
Aubergine,
say.
yes, that's correct. It's aubergine.
Yeah.
Oh, a lovely moussaka. A bit of science here. Which fatty acid is found in many fish and considered to be a major health benefit?
Omega-3.
Omega-3.
I
Yeah.
vaguely remember, I think it was a Tomorrow's World program talking about omega-3 back in the day.
Yeah.
Yes.
So good for your good health generally, omega-3.
Yeah.
Question 9. Which is the most expensive spice in the world by weight?
I think it's saffron,
Saffron?
which is the...
You're right.
Yeah, so a little bit of history. Croydon, its name comes from Crocus Valley, Croydon, and that was because Croydon was once the biggest producer of saffron.
In the Roman times, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yes.
Yes.
We know our Croydon history.
Yes.
There you
And
go.
I did plant a few crocuses in my garden, hoping to start saffron outlets, right?
And that's why the space next to us, the building next to us is called Saffron Tower.
Of course.
Because of that historic link.
And
So
it's,
great.
it's meant to be actually even more valuable than gold in weight.
Well, here's the fact. Heavyweight.
Saffron.
Yes. And then to end it, our last one was which luxury food shop has been in London since 1709?
My guess would be Fortnum and Mason's.
Fortnum and Mason's is correct. That's right.
I think it might be. Shall we pop the mic on the edge of the table? That might be.
Yep.
I'm just going to rotate it so it's facing you, Odette. There we
Okay,
are.
so now it's my turn.
All right.
My 10 questions, my 10 foodie questions.
And just a reminder, please don't put the answers in the comments.
Yes, if you put the answers in the comments, then everybody else can see them. So do wait till the end. Okay.
Tally up your ones you got right.
And it's quite nice because it's quite international. There's kind of questions from food all around the world. So very, very interesting. Okay, my first question. Wasabi is used in which type of food?
Oh, I have an interesting fact about wasabi. Most of the time when in this cuisine you are given wasabi paste, it's actually green-coloured horseradish.
Oh, right. So it's quite spicy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So wasabi is used in which type of food? That's the first question. Second question, in which country do red onions originate?
Oh,
That's an interesting one.
In which country do red onions originate in?
I wouldn't know that.
Got you thinking that one.
Number 3. What are the two main ingredients of a Hollandaise sauce? So what are the two main ingredients of a Hollandaise sauce? So we got to have two ingredients there.
Yeah, 2 ingredients, hollandaise sauce.
Okay, number 4. Which country has the highest usage per person of olive oil?
I could make a very stereotypical guess with that one.
There's a few actually. So which country sort of consumes the most of olive oil per person, per habitant? Number 5. What is couscous made from?
I know I like couscous,
It's nice, yeah.
but I thought it was a thing. In
What,
of itself, obviously I'm wrong.
what is couscous made from? Number 6. What is pancetta?
Is that what it is?
Pancetta. Sorry, my Italian. What is pancetta?
I was going to ask you to spell it, but don't worry.
Well, for those who might want to know, it's Pancetta. What is pancetta? Number 7. Maize grows around the outside of which other spice?
Well, how are we spelling that? Is M-A...
M-A-C-E. Yeah.
Okay.
What is so mace grows around the outside of which other spice? That's a tricky one.
We've had a couple of comments saying that Daniel's questions were easier.
They're not my questions. I was given the sheets, so I'm not responsible.
Daniel asked for easier.
Okay, number 8. What confectionery product is traditionally bought as a gift from a seaside holiday?
Oh.
So again, what confectionery product is traditionally bought as a gift from a seaside holiday? And I will add an English seaside holiday. Okay, number 9. What is the most consumed manufactured drink in the world? So we are talking about the world. What is the most consumed manufactured drink in the world? And my last question, my number 10. Gluten is found in which cereal grain? Gluten is found in which cereal grain?
So, whilst you're having a think about that, has anyone spotted the strange thing happening with the banner in between Daniel and Odette today? And this is, I'm putting my hands up, this is because I didn't turn something off, and it's a learning going forwards. We're going to have something different in future. So it's a little bit, have a look if you can
Something
see.
shining through, or I don't know.
Unfortunately, this is only something you will see if you are viewing the Facebook stream. You won't see it
I can't see
directly at it. Yes, Ola has spotted it as well. So if we don't have anyone asking for any more questions, we will go through the answers.
Okay, now just before we do, Catherine, I just wanted to show people that because I'm visually impaired, try not to show the question. Because I'm visually impaired, I'm using a CCTV magnifier with the sheet of paper, the questions underneath, and they come up really big on my screen, you know, something like 2 inch, and that allows me to read out and to share the quiz with you. So just a little bit of technology coming into play here. So here we go. Let's go back to our second lot of questions. So question 1, wasabi is used in which type of food?
So my answer would be sushi.
Yes, it's Japanese food and mainly sushi. So I suppose it might be used in other recipes, but it's definitely a Japanese food, Japanese cuisine. Number 2, in which country do red onion originate from?
We don't know.
Give a guess. Let's have a guess.
Maybe Spain.
Maybe Spain, Catherine?
We go with, again, the stereotypical answer.
Yeah, Catherine, what do you think? What do you think, Catherine?
I'm going with the stereotypical answer of France.
France, Daniel? Italy, Ola?
Nigeria.
No, Daniel is right. It's Italy. Italy.
There's a guess.
Number 3. What are the 2 main ingredients of a hollandaise sauce? Hollandaise sauce.
Egg yolk and olive oil. Might be wrong.
Nearly, we've got egg yolks and butter. But I'm sure you melted butter, but you might be able to, you know, change it with different fats.
Being well behaved or not during your holidays.
And I know it with a bit of lemon juice, but then that wouldn't be the main ingredient.
No, yeah,
Definitely egg yolk and butter.
I tend to have my eggs Benedict and Florentine without the hollandaise.
So how do you have? They're not Florentine anymore then?
No, poached eggs, something underneath,
Ah.
and maybe spinach or
Yeah.
We are the holidays.
Oh. Okay. So now, which country has the highest usage per person of olive oil?
My guess of that would be Italy.
Or Spain.
Hola?
I was going to go
It's in
I was-
Nigeria.
No, I
I was thinking Greece.
Greece it is.
Oh,
Greece it is. It used to be that I think both the Romans and the Greek, everywhere they went in the Mediterranean, they planted olive trees.
Yeah.
So that's why they have loads of olive trees in North Africa, because when they went, they planted the trees. Yeah. Okay. What is couscous?
Yummy.
Well, couscous is made from, in here I have semolina, so it's obviously wheat. It's basically flour, not ground so fine as flour. So it's big semolina in a way.
And we had some of Aisha's semolina this week, didn't we?
So number 6, what is pancetta?
Good.
That's it. It's basically
It's
bacon.
pork.
Yeah, it's pork.
Cured ham.
It's a cured ham and bacon.
Yeah. Delicious.
Very
Very
yummy.
Very
nice.
thinly
Very
sliced
tasty.
and usually very dried as well.
Yes, and it's mainly Italian.
You enjoy that olive
Yeah.
pancetta?
You tried it.
I think if you've got ham or bacon or something along those lines, I think we'll give you the point.
It's
Yeah,
very nice,
yeah.
very tasty.
Yes. Number 7. Now this one I really did not know at all. Maize grows around the outside of which other spice? And the answer is nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
That makes a little bit of sense, but I didn't know.
I don't know. I didn't know maize was something. I thought it was more like treacle or blackstrap molasses, mace. I don't know. I never realised it was a
Well, we're learning
spice.
something
Spice.
new here.
Spice. Yeah. Okay. Number 8. What confectionery product is traditionally brought back as a gift from a seaside holiday? And it is a rock. It sticks on rock.
Brighton Rock if you've gone to Brighton, but it
Yes.
should have the name running down it.
That's right.
But not a real rock.
No.
You know.
Stick of rock.
Sugar.
A sugar rock.
Sweet,
Yes.
yeah.
And they're usually all kinds of colours, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're kind of rainbow, all different colours. Yeah. Number 9. What is the most consumed manufactured drink in the world?
The one you usually see me with in my hand.
It's tea. Tea.
That was a question I got wrong on my first virtual quiz that I did this year, so I'm never forgetting.
Which
that.
one did you put? What did you think it was?
I think we went for water. We were being clever, thinking that bottled water might. We didn't even think of tea. We were going Coca-Cola.
Me too. I thought it was Coca-Cola.
Yeah, but no,
But it's tea.
It's
tea.
tea.
Yeah.
If you think about the number of cups of tea I drink a day, it's not unusual.
And without being too stereotypes, there's a lot of Chinese people drinking tea. It makes a lot of people in the world.
There's a lot of English people drinking tea.
And
as well, being very
Indian
serious.
and American. Yeah, no, tea, definitely. Yeah. Okay, number 10. Gluten is found in which cereal grain? Gluten.
So wheat would be one of them.
Wheat. Well, I have wheat here.
I think wheat's the main.
There might be a bit of gluten in other cereals in general.
And gluten's, when you make bread, gluten's what makes it stretchy. So if you do gluten-free bread, it's a lot more hard work to.
And usually you will see in foods if there's gluten or no gluten, because there's a number of people who are allergic to gluten.
Yeah.
So it's quite it's good to know if there's gluten in your food or not.
So
And
let
this
us
is
know
it.
in the comments what your score is. Let us know who spotted my deliberate challenge for you this week. And if no one comes up with anything, I know Ola's spotted it, and we will let you know. And next time we do it, there won't be this peculiarity happening.
What have we got? Have we got some scores coming
No,
up?
we're waiting for
We're waiting for a
We're
few,
waiting.
so There were some interesting facts there, wasn't there?
There were. I mean, some,
Yeah.
you know, there's quite a few I didn't know.
Sorry, I've just got the waft of warm
Oh,
flapjack.
the flapjack.
Oh, the oven is just opening.
If we had smell-o-vision, you could smell.
That's the nice thing about home baking. You get the
Oh.
smell.
You get it now. You
Yeah.
smell it.
Oh,
Oh, I
it
can't
does look
wait.
very nice. So we popped it in the oven for about half an hour, wasn't
Yeah.
it? And we have to leave it now to sit for a bit.
Yeah.
So
It's tempting, isn't
It is.
Maxine says she got 14 together.
Wow.
That's a really good score. That's more than half
Good
marks.
job, Maxine. Well done.
Well done. That's really good.
Have got anyone else who's dotted up their scores yet? I would say, Daniel, could you help people out by pointing to route to employment to know where they need to be looking for, or
Oh, yes.
excursions or volunteer program?
Volunteer program is here.
And excursions is second one in from the left at the top.
Yes, second one in from the left on the top, excursions. Oh, I see what the problem is. Yes, it's the green screen, isn't it? That's
It is the green screen.
Yes.
So to get our green screen working last week, we
Yeah.
had to do something with the
Yeah,
computer to
yeah,
make it
yeah.
work. And this week we've got some lovely black icons
So these are
with white
excursions
information.
route to employment and volunteer program in black, as in the background. So rather than you seeing the green, you've got the black.
Yeah. So we'll make sure that we've got two setups. We've got one for when we're doing green
Yeah.
screen and one for when we're not.
That's right.
So we don't accidentally do that. And
But-
that was the other reason I wasn't in front of the camera today, because I'm wearing a green top.
Yeah.
But you know what, Catherine? If the background, the green, turns into black
Yeah.
and the writing stays white, we'll probably be able to see it better. So it might be a happy mistake.
It might be.
Yes, how are we getting on?
We just got a couple of, Anna's been having a couple of computer problems. I think
Okay.
we might need to arrange to give her a call and help her out
Sure,
with
we
that.
can do that, Anna.
So she didn't do too well in the quiz, not because she couldn't do them, but because she couldn't hear the
That's
questions. I haven't got any more answers yet. So I think Maxine at the moment is winning the
Wow,
With
excellent.
14.
Yay.
Flapjacks because no one else has told me what they've got. Oh, sorry, I've got the lovely sort
No,
of-
I smell it as
keep
well,
being
it's really-
distracted.
Do you,
Really yummy.
I was wondering, once you get the flapjacks out of the oven and you could let them cool down, how do you store them? Do you need to keep them in the fridge?
That's an nice question.
That's a good question.
Okay,
So
just in a tin or in a box?
Yeah.
So in an air, so probably in an airtight container is a good thing.
Yeah.
If you were looking to take them out, I'd probably wrap them individually in there. Otherwise, flapjacks can get lovely and gooey and stick together.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
And it's up to you what shape you cut your flapjacks into. Whether
Oh,
you have squares, whether you have fingers. If you've done it in a round tin, you might want pie pieces.
could you use cookie cutters to actually cut them, or is it not that kind of dough?
We're thinking about it over here, Odette. You see, both Aisha and I have got our heads tilted to the side with a quizzical look on our faces.
I mean, simple ones, not ones with lots of details.
The answer is it might work. It's worth a try.
Okay, I was just thinking. I just had in my vision like a star-shaped
Probably if you
flapjack.
wanted star-shaped flapjacks,
Yes.
it would be better to make them. Could you make them in the stars if you had enough cutters?
No.
If you had metal cutters,
Yeah.
metal cookie cutters.
With nothing that would get
Yeah,
sort of damaged with
yeah.
the
So if you had
heat.
metal cookie cutters,
You could put them in like that on
yeah,
the
you could mould them into.
Oh, okay.
And I know
the
I've got
shapes.
a lot of different cookie cutters.
Yeah.
No, I don't have very metal ones. That was my
Okay.
problem. We've got the answer of can we deliver flapjacks?
Ah.
We were talking about this earlier, Maxine, and it's not quite big enough to be a pudding. It's definitely a snack. So I don't think we can deliver the flapjacks to you, but I'm sure if we ask Aisha nicely, when we come back to having supper at the centre, we might be able to persuade her every now and then to make us a batch of flapjacks.
Yay. That's a good one.
And we had Lorraine says she's really sorry she missed the making of the flapjacks, but she joined us partway through the quiz. and she was really good, and she got some right. And I think if you get some right in a quiz,
I think
that's
so.
a great thing.
Yes.
So even if you join us late, do remember these videos stay up. For now, they're staying up on Facebook, but I'm going to let Daniel tell you a bit about our C Hub as he's in front of the camera, so it's better coming from him rather than me behind the camera.
So each week thank you. So each week we have our Facebook events, and later they go up on our C Hub. So that's support, enable, and empower. So we have a different array of different content that we have. So last week we obviously did life skills about introduction to life coaching. We might have our other events such as being creative with dance. So those ones are already up there from previous weeks and when we started earlier as well in September. So
this one will be edited during the next week.
Yep.
It will come off of Facebook and will go up onto the C Hub. And because this will probably be broken into two because it's got cooking and entertainment. So the cooking would be under Skill Up and the quiz would go under our entertainment section. If you need a bit of assistance getting onto the C Hub, give us a bell, we'll help you. But it is in the top right hand corner of our website as you log in. It is I want to say a turquoise button, but Oliver's hopefully popping a link in for you to get to it as well. And this C Hub, you can log into it. If you sign up and log in, it will then show your preferences of the videos you've watched as well, so you get a bit more organisation. In each category you can search, so for instance in creative, we've got sections for art, we've got sections for pottery, we've got sections for dance. In active, we've got yoga, we've got dance, we've got lots of different things, so have a play with it. Give us any feedback because we want to make it easier for you to use as well. So all feedback's welcome. You can send it directly to me, and I'm sure Oliver will pop my email address in there as well, so that if you don't know my email address, just send me any feedback. We'll see what we can do to make it easier to use. I've been showing these guys images of it for months and months and months, saying, what do you think about this logo? What do you think about this logo? And we decided on them, and hopefully they make a lot of sense to you.
Fantastic.
Okay, so we're just letting Ola do a little bit of typing, and then we will say goodbye to you guys. Oh, sorry, Flapjacks!
Flapjacks, we need to sample those. Yeah.
Sorry. They've invaded my senses, so I can smell the flapjack. So Aisha, could you pop a flapjack on a plate each for Daniel and Odette for us? It's still a little bit warm, so we should really leave it a little bit longer.
Yeah. Just wanted to add to the viewers, next week we'll be doing craft Christmas card making. So a message from Marsha, who will be joining us. She's our fabulous art teacher here at the centre. If you could have a piece of card, some sellotape, a pencil, some pencils, or some magazines, glue and scissors at hand. So you've got about a week to sort of find those things, and she'll be joined by us from next week to make some exciting Christmas cards.
Oh, we're looking forward to that.
Yes.
Hopefully by then we'll have lots more technology so we can play around with
That's
our
right.
setups as well.
We'll be back in the tech studio as well.
Yeah.
So, brilliant.
And I can hear. Yeah,
Oh,
so we left it about, did we leave it for about 10 minutes, would you say?
Yeah, well, you need to leave it longer than that.
How long would you normally leave your flapjacks for?
For half an hour.
So normally we leave, as I was just saying, leave your flapjacks for about half an hour before you try and cut them. Otherwise they go a little bit sticky, and they might be a bit fall apart. I didn't think that sentence through before I said it. But they will still taste great.
Oh, they will be amazing.
Oh, another thing I just remembered that I've put in some of my flapjacks, it's powdered almond.
Oh, powdered almonds.
Because that helps the texture to kind of stay together.
I presume you could also do, like when you make a cinnamon cake and you put a layer of marzipan in your cake.
Yeah.
I suppose you
probably
could.
do a similar thing with flapjacks.
Yeah. And you know the organic marzipan that is made of real almonds tastes so much
Oh, it must be
nicer
yummy. Yeah.
than the sort of commercial
Yeah.
food flavouring almonds.
Yes, it does have that.
But
Yeah.
for anyone who's allergic to nuts, you can actually make a marzipan substitute.
Yes, there is artificial flavourings.
I'm being told by Aisha, unfortunately we can't do live taste
Okay.
testing because it's still a little bit too crumbly
It's still a bit
and
crumbly.
she doesn't want
That's-
to show it to us. But can you bring out the
Yeah,
tray
I
fully
can.
baked?
We can have a
with
look at
some
these
nuts
and
make a
admire.
sandwich
Yeah.
and bring it out in front of the camera. We have to remind Aisha to use her oven gloves because she's so used to handling hot pans, she keeps forgetting about it.
And also for those who might be worried about baking, there are some oven gauntlets, oven gloves that go way up to your elbow.
Yes.
Here, I can point the
That
camera
can
downwards.
help you.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. So these are our finished flapjacks. They've gone more golden brown,
Wow.
and they're probably quite a bit more
Tasty.
chunky. And we're just going to zoom right in so you can keep zooming. This is testing how steady Aisha can keep her hands. They do look very, very yummy, and our members are saying they look yummy as well. So thank you so much, Aisha. We'll let you go back into the kitchen and do. So there we are.
Fantastic.
Okay. We will just have to let them sit and eat them later.
Yes.
Sorry, everyone.
Thank you very much. So join us next week where we'll be joined by Marsha in our tech studio for Christmas card making. Please like, share and comment if you found this video helpful, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.